Hi ho wee way. Happy Monday, everybody. How's it going? Let's get right into some stories. Get ready for story one. Restless for stories. Poll for story one coming up right now. What story do you want to see? We've got actor Leonardo DiCaprio, Banana Johnson, and Jennifer Mollusk. Two cult prompts, unintentionally. But that's just two people wrote them recently, so. Well, let me bring up. One off the bat for B. Two off the bat for B. Wow. Three off the bat for B. People want to see Banana Johnson really bad. What's up, anime? I have been doing well. I went to a wedding and saw a bunch of old friends over the weekend. It was good. Good to reconnect with people. I shaved. I hate when I shave, but I did it. Cleaning up. B has won. B has dominated. B is by Hubble. Thank you, Hubble. You are Banana Johnson. Hold on. Let me. You are Banana Johnson, a cult member. Your leader is a powerful man named Jason. The core belief of the cult is ... I know it does make me look younger, but I feel like it makes me look too young. Like, I'll take it though. I do it to hide my fat and not a laziness of shaving.
That the world will end in 1 month and every person on Earth will die. You don't know how this prophecy can come true. The cult has 2 locations. Your hideout, which is under the abandoned church where you meet with Jason, and the factory.
Okay, the church and the factory. Sounds like a mob operation to me.
Hello!
You know, I don't believe that they don't know. You gotta have some fire and brimstone kind of premonition to have a apocalypse prophecy. Oh, here we go. What's up, Biz? You meet with Jason. Hi, what's up, Mile Rye? Yeah, just me today. You meet with Jason. You meet at the factory and see Pomegranate Pam, a former country bumpkin.
Pomegranate Pam is a beautiful woman, but she's also very tough.
Okay.
Her hometown was hit hard by a tornado, so her family moved to New Orleans after that happened.
Ooh.
She is a bright and friendly woman with an accent like you would hear in rural Mississippi or Alabama.
Okay. New Orleans probably not the best place to move after a natural disaster because that is also prone to natural disasters, but I always thought the moment that you have white robes or a logo you must wear, it's definitely a cult. Yeah, I feel like that's high up there. Maybe sports league, and then as soon as you start having sex with the leader, cult. You ask Pam where Mississippi and Alabama are different. Yeah, those are. I think it's both southern accent. Mississippi isn't real, trust me. Hey, what's up, JoJo? You asked Pam about the prophecy, about the apocalypse. Apocalyptic prophecy.
Kiss me.
Oh, and then, yeah.
We think the world will end at noon on December 21st, and Jason has told me that there are 4 days until then.
4 days!
But how does he know when the world is going to end?
You lean in for a kiss with Pam. Oh, hold on. You see Jason enter and quickly lean in for a kiss with Pam to just change the subject.
Jason takes your hand and says, I have something important to tell you, as he leads you into another room. You sit down while Jason sits across from you and Pam closes the door behind her. He places a strange box on the table and opens it slowly.
What's the icon for a cult? Great question, Biz. This is probably it. As a person who lives in Alabama, I'd know. You live in Alabama, Federico? Wow. Yeah, I've never been. I don't even think I've driven through it. I always drive through Georgia. I think I might have accidentally driven into Alabama once, but I was trying to just drive through Georgia. Jason reveals the icon for the cult. I hope this gets what I think.
A green stone inside of a cube of obsidian. A red crystal rests on top. The rest of the room is dark and empty except for a single lamp. Jason turns on the light so that the icon shines brightly.
A green stone inside a cube of obsidian. So how would you know? Maybe if it's like sticking out and a red crystal on top. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I expected some animals or something. Under the icon is the cult motto. Always predict the end of the earth no matter what. Oh.
The world is ending soon.
Okay, or that.
Do you see now? That is our creed and we have faith that it is true, Jason explains. Why did you come here today, Banana?
Banana? But yeah. I think we came to question the prophecy. You tell Jason. A crystal and a rock with a crystal on it. Yeah. I could see that, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that before. You question the prophecy and ask how Jason could possibly predict the end of the world.
You must believe, because if you don't, then I can't help you. How can you be so certain that the world will end? It doesn't matter. It has to.
Okay. Very much dissenting. Okay. Thank you, Anime. Tony, Jason's adopted son, who doesn't believe the world is ending anytime soon, overhears you questioning Jason and chimes in.
He really believes that the world will end in 1 month and that he has seen the future.
4 days, 1 month.
And what do you believe? I believe that this is bullshit and that the world won't end.
Tony's the voice of reason. Or he's the idiot who can't see the end of the world. We're about to find out. You gotta stop saying it's 1 month away if it's actually 4 days away. It might be the next month, but 4 days, you're going to mislead a lot of people. You're already misleading a lot of people, telling them it's the end of the world. But if it was the end of the world, you're double misleading them by saying it's 1 month away. I mean 4 days. It's next month. You... yeah, exactly. You and Tony... You meet with Tony at a local diner and ask him about Jason's obsession with the end of the world. It's a good plan to give several potential dates at
He explains
once.
that when his father was young, he saw something incredible. An angel appeared to him and told him that he would bring an end to the world.
Oh!
Then he had a vision of the world coming to an end, but he didn't know exactly how. He just knew that it...
Oh, yeah, next that.
would happen and that it wouldn't be good.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why you think the world is going to end. We all do. You are in New Orleans, which is the home base of Jason and the cult.
Okay. Nolan's cult. You are... you go to the New Orleans library and find everything you can. And you go to the New Orleans library and read all about angels and the date, December 21, and make a fascinating discovery that disproves the apocalypse. Let's see what it is. What's this fascinating piece of smoking gun information?
There's no record of a planet called Ramses anywhere in the universe.
Okay.
And it does not exist.
Yeah.
You parents were both scientists at NASA and you are interested in space and astronomy. You find NASA's online archive of data and quickly discover that there has never been a star or planet.
How are we supposed to all hop on a giant magic spaceship to Ramses when Ramses doesn't exist?
Named Ramses in the universe.
Uh-huh.
There was a planet called Ramses once, though. It was a dwarf planet that was discovered in 1998 by astronomers at the University of Hawaii. That means Jason's prophecy is a fraud, Tony says triumphantly as he reaches for his beer.
Tony went to the library to help us research, but he's just cracking beers. He's like, this is a nice air-conditioned place to drink. You and Tony call a cult meeting at the church. And you reveal your findings. People are shocked. Summon beer at will, yeah.
Jason, who is angry that he has lost his source of faith and power, accuses you of treason and banishes you from the cult. Pam refuses to speak to you after you denounce Jason's prophecy, so you go into hiding.
This is exactly how every cult happens. You still have the diehards that will not listen to any reason whatsoever. And even with indisputable proof against their beliefs, like, they still hold on. Who knows why? Why is that? Is it they're afraid to look stupid, or they don't think they could possibly be wrong? I don't really know how brainwashing works like that. They have nothing else they believe in. What is it that makes people so sucked in cult life? I just don't. There's got to be something particularly. They like to have answers, and having an answer, even though it's wrong, is still good, an answer. I don't know. You hide out in the one place you know Jason and the other cult members can never find you in.
A secluded cabin in the middle of nowhere.
Great.
The cabin is in an area where it's very cold, and when you enter it, it takes you a moment to adjust because your body feels hot.
Strange. So, okay, we ran away to the mountains. The mountains of New Orleans. The good old Rocky Mountain, New Orleans. Or the, I don't think the Appalachian Mountains go that far. I just don't think they do. Maybe there was one rogue mountain. It's more like a hill. We're hill people. We are camping in the hills. You spend... today is the day the world is supposed to end. You can't just hide forever. So you head for... Hey! Yes! Yes! Thanks, Hubble Hubble. If you are too cold, your body could start feeling hot. Exactly. Nothing but solid logic. Thanks for the 2 months, Hubble. Today is the day the world is supposed to end. You can't just hide forever, so you head for the factory. Prepared to die to save the other cult members. We don't have a plan. We're just prepared to die. That's good enough, though.
Pam says goodbye to her husband as she and you leave the church and go on the run together.
Well, we were
Tony
friend
gives
zoned.
a passionate speech about how he'll protect them all with his life while Jason laughs bitterly.
You watch as Jason prepares a sinister ritual.
The end of the world. It is supposed to mark the arrival of Ramses and herald the start of the apocalypse.
Okay.
But instead the ritual turns out to be nothing more than an empty promise and a simple trick.
Haha! Jason throws a smoke bomb. And speeds off in a Rolls Royce. Headed for Mexico. You and Pam decide to hunt him down. Romance is nothing like hunting down.
We're gonna find that fucker, you say. Your parents were both scientists at NASA and you are interested in space and astronomy.
And now
you find NASA's
human
online
bounty
archive
hunting.
of data and quickly discover that there has never been a star or planet named Ramses in the universe.
We'll regenerate that last part. We're gonna find that fucker. I like that part.
You see Jason enter.
No. Come on. Now it's just repeating. Oh, here we go.
Pam smiles and says, "Let's go get him."
Yeah.
A long chase follows. Jason leads you through a series of dangerous backwoods roads and you manage to evade capture. The roads are too narrow, however, and eventually you lose sight of him and have no choice but to return to New Orleans.
Okay.
Jason's Rolls Royce is nowhere to be found.
Damn.
You and Pam take your guns to the local gun shop and purchase the finest sniper rifle they sell. I think we should try to find some place to settle down first, you say as you load the ammo into.
Oh, I gotta keep next to this. What is it planning?
The rifle. Pam agrees. New Orleans is the last place I want to see after what he did to me there. What do you suggest? We need a place where he can't get us.
Well, he's running away, so I think we're good. By pure chance, you see Jason buying a churro at a local vendor in Tijuana. You aim your sniper and take your shot. Oh shit! Hubble!
The bullet strikes Jason in the neck, dropping him instantly to the ground.
Oh!
He was right all along. You were wrong. There, that should keep him in one piece, Pam says as she finishes off Jason.
Oh no, yes! So we killed Jason. You look up into the sky and see an asteroid about to plummet into Earth. Jason was right all along.
You and Pam are in a warehouse filled with cult members. Tony is here too. Pam is trying to kill herself.
No, don't
You try
do it,
to
Pam.
stop her. This is crazy, you say. Pam replies, no, this is the only sane thing to do.
I guess. The world ends. You are smushed by the asteroid. You are in the afterlife where you see Jason again.
He tells you he's sorry. You are confused. Is it over? You ask. Jason is silent for a moment. I'm sorry, but it's not over.
Uh-oh.
I thought you said this is the end of the world.
Yeah, the end of heaven's coming in December 21st, 2023. Ah.
I lied, like always, he answers, his voice sounding tired and hopeless. Then why did you bother trying? Because I thought it was the right thing to do. You turn to leave the afterlife and discover that you have become the living dead.
Oh, I like that. Banana Johnson became the living dead. That would be cool. A post-apocalypse zombie movie, but the apocalypse happened from like a natural disaster, and then there's nobody living. It's just like zombies. I don't know. That's probably been done before. Moving on to story 2. You might find yourself reading story 2 and ask yourself, how did I get here? Bam, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. What story do you want to see next? A, B, or C? Poll coming up right now. We got an obese woman taking over story B. Right away, someone voting for the obese woman. Oh, A evens it out. And also, wasn't it the ultimate karma that Jason was right? Always listen to me. Oh, we have achieved Dick. B is in the lead by 1. A and C each having a vote. Poll Dick has been achieved. And B wins. Someone sniped it right at the end with B. B is written by an AI. It was written on Friday. It was one of the prompts that the AI just was like, I'm just going to add my own prompt at the end of one of these stories. So thank you to the AI for writing this one. You are an obese woman who's never had any trouble finding a man. In fact, you've been so popular with the opposite sex, you have had over 40 boyfriends.
The problem is, none of these guys seem to really get you, and you've decided to take matters into your own hands.
Ugh.
You're going to start your very own dating service for those men who want something more than just a fling.
Ah, okay. So we have no problem getting men into the bedroom, but when we want them to cuddle, they're gone. So. Is the dating service called Weight Watchers? Weight watching. You decide to name the dating service. Oh, hell yeah.
Lust Unlimited.
Lust Unlimited.
Your office is in the west wing of a sprawling mansion on a sprawling estate. This house belongs to the wealthy couple whose estate you recently purchased. This is the headquarters of your new dating business, Lust Unlimited.
A little deceptive, don't you think? You want a dating service for more than just a fling, but you call it Lust Unlimited? That is, again, very deceptive, Mrs. Obese Woman. Your business is immediately successful. And your largest clientele are obese women and ...
Their admirers. However,
Duh.
you soon find that some clients aren't happy when their expectations aren't met, and it becomes necessary for you to fire a few clients to make room for more desirable ones.
Okay. I'm going to redo. We know they're admirers, but specifically they're... Oh, what?
Gay men.
What?
When asked about these demographics, you shrug. It doesn't matter if someone likes a certain type of man or woman as long as they get some action. You now run several branches of your new dating service. Lust Unlimited Boston, Lust Unlimited Chicago,
Okay,
Lust Unlimited.
Boston, Chicago, Dallas. Oh, interesting.
Dallas, Lust Unlimited New York City, and Lust Unlimited La. The success of the
La.
business has
LA.
made you the wealthiest woman in America.
Yes!
Now it's time to expand your empire.
Woo!
With your business doing well, you decide to start an entertainment company to capitalize on the latest trends in pop culture.
Is this... Are we doing... We're making like new Oprah here. Oprah 2. Oh, I love this.
The company will produce television shows, music videos, fashion lines, and books to cash in on the current media craze. Your first venture is a book series based on the stories you tell people on first dates.
The stories we lie a lot, apparently. We're very creative with our lies. And we have a whole book, which is really going to blow our chances. We're really showing our hand at this game of date poker. And also, what is Lust Unlimited like? What would you do? Why would we need to open up regional offices? Like, what's the purpose? Do like people meet there? Is it just like a harem of fat women? You fall into 40 piles of Corey from AiPD's clothes. Just because.
As you try to find your way out of the room, you see that Corey has left some dirty clothes behind. As you climb the stairs to get back to your office, you see that Corey has left some clothes on your office chair.
You are angry at Corey for being such a slob, but he's not a slob. But in the story, he is. You're angry at Corey for being such a slob, and so you dedicate one of the stories in your book to be about Corey and his clothes. When the book is released, the story about Corey is a huge success and everyone's favorite. Corey needs to stop losing those, yeah.
You now have a successful publishing company under your control. In fact, your new company's name is Corey Enterprises.
Really blowing it up here.
You now have several publishing companies under your control. Corey Enterprises' publishing division is responsible for publishing the latest in popular culture.
You can't... I mean, I guess that's like Harpo, but... it's just Oprah. We gotta call it at least Ye Rock or something. Corey backwards. Corey finds out about this story and you using his name for your personal gain and is outraged. Are we still getting together with our 40 boyfriends? Oh yeah, we gotta call those guys. You can't only ignore them for so long. The dating site blew up in the wrong direction, yeah. I mean, I guess if it's successful, I guess it's we'll never run out of fat women and gay men, but I don't think they're gonna, do they really hook up? I mean, I guess it's a weird, very specific, but also very popular fetish for gay men and fat women. I don't know. I don't live in that world, but hey, to each their own. Someone's got to do it. Corey finds out about this story, and you using his name for your personal gain is outraged. He demands you change the name to ...
Corey's closed, or he'll take legal action against your company. You decide.
Nah, that's too close.
The Corey Chronicles.
Okay.
You are now the most powerful person in the entertainment industry. Your publishing company now produces the best in popular culture. In fact, you're now such an influential figure that Corey decides to leave the entertainment industry entirely to work as a spokesperson for your company.
Okay, so he just didn't like the name. He's like, he didn't mind us using the name, but he's just like, you gotta zhuzh it up a little bit. The Corey Chronicles. And we're like, okay, we'll call it the Corey Chronicles. You realize that your quest for fame and money has led you to forget about your 40 boyfriends. You check in with them only to find out ... Oh.
That they're not exactly faithful to you. When asked why they've all abandoned you, each man tells a similar story. I used to think you were a great catch, but then I heard that you were dating over 40 guys.
Alright, this is like a clerk situation. Try not sucking any dicks on the way to the parking lot, you fat cow. It's like, yeah, what the fuck? I should have just never told you the number. I want a harem of fat men to satisfy my fat body. Is that so hard? And it could be no less than 40. No more, no less. I don't know why you're so angry about that. I'm the most powerful woman in the entertainment industry. If I can't find 40 fat guys who want to have all their needs taken care of, and then eventually let me slip and slide in Greece a couple days a week. Then I don't know why I got into this business. You try as more and more of your boyfriends leave you. You try to replace them with... Oh, yeah, here we go. As more and more of your boyfriends leave, you realize you need to do something to replace them. You create a reality TV show to hold auditions to be in your new harem of men dating circle. The show is called
The Most Beautiful Man in the World, and it becomes a huge hit. As the show takes off, so does your fame and fortune. In order to stay on top, you keep churning out more reality shows, some good, some bad, and some downright terrible.
Oh, please give me a list. I've never wanted a list in this game ever.
The most beautiful woman in the world, the most talented kid in the world,
No.
the most successful woman in the world, and even the most outrageous celebrity.
I'm redoing that one. Come on, give me... I want good, bad, and downright terrible.
The most ugly people in the world, the most talented person in the world, and the most dangerous animal in the world.
I like that.
To get the word out about your shows, you start creating publicity stunts.
Oh, please give me this publicity stunts. Oh, yes.
In one of your latest publicity stunts, you run around the city with a gorilla in tow to promote your show, The Most Dangerous Animal in the World. You decide to take your show on the road and head to Europe to host another show, The Most Beautiful Man in Europe.
No, we're backtracking that a little bit. What? The gorilla stunt goes horribly wrong when ...
Corey comes down to New York City to help promote The Most Dangerous Animal in the World and is attacked by the gorilla.
No!
He's dragged into Central Park and beaten unconscious before he can be rescued.
Oh my god! It's a hostage standoff with a wild gorilla! The only way Corey can survive the ordeal is if you kill the gorilla. Who is named
Corey. You now have an angry gorilla named...
No. That gorilla can't be it. Oh, yes!
Big Joe. You agree to do this and prepare to kill Big Joe, but Corey stops you. Corey wants you to allow him to adopt the gorilla instead and bring him back to his mansion in Boston.
Oh, yes! Yeah, I think we have a new reality TV show. Big Joe and Corey learn to live together in the mansion without killing each other. You decide to secretly install cameras in their mansion and release the show as ... Oh, yes.
Crazy Gorilla Housewives. This show becomes a huge hit as it documents the life of Korea's gorilla Big Joe and his family. Big Joe is an animal lover and doesn't like killing, but he has no choice.
Oh my god. What? The Big Joe's gonna kill an animal. I would watch that show as well, Hubble.
There are too many dangerous animals at Corey's estate.
Yeah,
Corey
gotta
now
kill.
feels guilty for putting Big Joe in such a terrible situation, and so he agrees to pay the zoo to let him adopt Big Joe.
Oh no!
Big Joe leaves the mansion with Corey to join the rest of his family at the zoo where they will.
Oh no! Oh, Big Joe has to go back to the zoo.
Be safe from any harm.
That's probably the
You have
best.
become one of America's most influential celebrities, and Corey is your biggest fan. He wants to meet you, so he asks his friends to help arrange a private dinner between the two of you.
I think that's a good place to end. Poor Big Joe. I mean, a zoo is probably the best place for him. Loose in a mansion with tigers and bears and like elephants and shit. It was probably a matter of time before that thing all burned to the ground and killed everybody. At least Corey went to the zoo with the gorilla. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. He almost killed him in Central Park, and then, you know, they just did. See? Couldn't have happened with Harambe. Harambe could have been best friends with that little boy, and they move into a mansion in Boston and have a reality TV show that steals America's hearts. But we didn't try because he was roughing them up and throwing them against the wall and dragging them against the ground. I think that's a good place to end. The moral of the story, I want a moral for this one. I feel like there's something here.
Don't go on dates with guys wearing dirty clothes.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. If they've got grease on the t-shirt, it's over. I deserve better than greasy shirts. Last story of the night here. It's the last story of the night. Story 3. Here we go. Poll for story 3 coming up right now. What story do you want to see? Story 3. We got Francis Foodsworth, a guy who likes eating a lot of fast food. Up. B and C are tied. I would love to see Big Gorilla Housewives or whatever that show was. That's all I could think about. Oh, C has pulled into the lead, but just slightly. Another reality show one. Anybody's game still? Is someone looking to snipe? Oh, someone is looking to snipe. Someone sniped it with B, but still time. B and C have tied. Older prompt wins. Older prompt is B. This prompt is by Anime. Thank you, Anime. You are Francis Foodsworth, a guy who loves eating lots of fast food. One day, you buy a jumbo large bar, a bucket of chicken strips. After buying the bucket, you start walking home. Corey runs up to you and takes your bucket away from you, and you say, "Ah, my bucket. Ah, my damn bucket."
Give me your bucket, Corey replies. But that's mine. Why would I want to steal your bucket?
Yeah.
Corey asks. It doesn't even have any money in it.
Come on, Francis, give me a bucket. This is a Corey heavy episode, even if Corey isn't here. Yeah. I think Corey's been in every story. You realize Corey is also wearing a bucket on his head. You decide to just let him take the bucket as charity. Local man goes on a bucket stealing spree. Oh, I feel like that's gonna happen, yeah.
Okay, you say. But why would anyone want to wear a bucket on their head? Corey shrugs and says, "Dunno, but I'm hungry, so let's go eat somewhere else."
You are still hungry too. So you take Corey to your favorite restaurant. Oh, I like that.
The Bucket, a burger joint located right in the centre of town.
The Bucket.
You order a big juicy steak sandwich with extra cheese sauce. Corey gets a double cheeseburger combo. The waiter brings you both your food and Corey's bucket, which he puts on top of his head.
Do you see Corey is in pain as the hot grease from his burgers and fries drip down his face onto the table. You ask Corey, why do you wear buckets on your head? He yells, "Ah, my bucket." Oh, yeah, we gotta say that. Corey yells, before we say that, Corey yells, "Ah, my bucket." Oh!
"I can't help it," Corey replies. "It's an ancient bucket curse." You realise that Corey is crazy, but he's still your friend, so you say nothing and just continue eating your delicious lunch.
Well, I'm gonna eat mine if you're gonna just keep wearing. Corey continues to elaborate about his ancient bucket curse.
He tells you that people who don't have buckets on their heads will be turned into buckets if they accidentally walk near someone with buckets on their head. Oh my god, how can that even happen?
Yeah, how could that even happen? I mean, that's clearly not true. Everyone in this restaurant has been walking around fine, and you've had a bucket on your head.
Kiss me.
You lean in for a greasy kiss with Corey.
After lunch, you both head over to Corey's house to play some games. You're Corey's girlfriend.
Okay.
You have been dating Corey for almost 2 weeks now, and you love him very much.
Okay. Not that I don't. Okay, well, we could keep that. Yeah, you learn a lot more about the bucket curse, like how you learn a lot more about the bucket curse. You learned that he was first cursed after an incident at a chicken restaurant where ...
Corey worked. A bucket fell onto Corey's head from above and his bucket curse activated.
Just that
One
simple.
day, Corey decides to go on a treasure hunt. He writes a map for his treasure hunt, but there is a note that reads, "The treasure is right here."
You look at the map and see a crude drawing of you. And he is pointing directly at it. How cute. You realize you have to do something to break this bucket curse for the love of your life. Sounds like the world's worst superhero
You decide to
origin
visit
story.
the fortune teller next door to your apartment building.
Oh,
The
fortune
fortune
teller,
teller says that he knows a way to break the bucket curse and save Corey from the dreaded bucket curse. But the price will be steep, he warns.
You say, I will pay anything. Just tell me what I need to do.
It's quite simple. You must leave town with only one small bag on your back.
No.
And then you ask,
No,
that's it.
I ain't doing that.
Is this really the only way?
No, that's so stupid. No, I'm not doing that.
Very well, says the fortune teller. You must travel far and wide, through deserts and mountains, over rivers and streams and around forests. You must go into the deepest depths of the ocean and up in the tallest mountains, even to the farthest reaches of space.
You do so. Gathering the infinity. You do so. You do so. And gather the 5 infinity chicken bones. You put them into the chicken bucket gauntlet. And attempt to break the cursed bucket upon Corey's head.
You pull the trigger and shoot the bucket, which pops open and releases Corey's head. Corey screams and falls to his knees as you hold him tight, relieved to see him alive.
Woo!
Corey says, "You saved my life."
Man, high caliber bucket gun, I didn't realize. You see a photo. You see a picture. Oh. Of Corey's dearest friends, Jason and Tony, fall out of his pocket.
You recognize their names. You find them both dead and scattered across town.
Ooh.
You have seen enough. You put down the bucket and give Corey a big kiss, then tell him you want to call it quits.
Okay. You and Corey retire to a place you call paradise.
Your apartment in Corey's house. You and Corey have been living together there ever since. You are very happy with the arrangement.
All right.
A few years later, you and Corey get married. Corey is your husband.
So wholesome. It's, it's been a little bit since we had like a nice wholesome end. You write a book about your adventure to break the curse. To break the bucket curse. So that future generations will know what they have to do if the bucket curse ever returns. You name the book. Okay.
Bucket fever.
Bucket fever.
In this book, you tell how Corey wore buckets on his head as an expression of his love for you until he
And the
eventually
curse.
ended up cursed with the bucket curse. After reading the book, Corey has a new perspective on bucket curses and now wears his bucket proudly.
No! That's not the point, Corey! The point was that you did it and that you've never have to do it again. Oh, no! He's like, you never kissed me like you did back that day. And he's recursed himself. Oh, no. You fall to your knees and scream into the sky that Corey has slipped up and recursed himself with the bucket curse. I'm too old to travel into space.
Corey begins to cry and panic when the bucket pops open, then screams and falls to his knees. You immediately grab him and say, Corey, don't worry, it's okay.
Oh no. You are too old to travel and collect the stones again. The stones required. You decide to live a happy but short life with Corey as the grease slowly consumes him.
One day, Corey says, I'm sorry. I just couldn't help myself, and pats his head. The grease begins to melt and Corey falls to the ground. You see him take his last breath.
You start a charitable foundation in Corey's name and call it He's More Grease Than Man now. Oh, here we go.
The Corey Bucket Foundation.
Yes, that's great.
The Corey Bucket Foundation has collected more than $80 million
$80
in
million!
donations since its founding.
Woo!
This money is used to fund bucket research and find a cure. After all, the bucket curse affects everyone at some point, and even those who have no buckets on there.
Oh, okay, here we go. It's like cancer. Buckets in this universe are just straight up cancer.
Heads are still affected by the bucket curse.
Oh my
You
god.
donate your fortune to the Corey Bucket Foundation.
Wow.
Your bucket is empty again, and you realize how much you need your bucket. You must fill the bucket quickly before the bucket curse activates again.
Against all logic, you put the bucket upon your own head in Corey's honor. You close your eyes and let the grease take you away.
You wake up in the bucket, then pull the trigger to break the curse once more.
No. We're not. I'm trying to be a martyr for the cause.
When you awaken, you are wearing your bucket on your head once again.
We're close. We're close to it.
A few seconds later, you feel your hand slip through the bucket. Don't worry, I'll be back soon. You open your eyes to see yourself floating in space.
Oh, that's
You
beautiful.
see the bucket falling slowly from your hands, then you fall onto the moon.
You find Corey sitting on the moon. And you hold hands as you sit silently and watch the earth become grease. and explode.
You have now reached the end of your story. You know that the bucket will never rest until it destroys the universe.
Whoa!
You close your eyes as the bucket explodes in the sky, sending you back to the beginning of your adventure with a grin on your face.
What the fuck? Oh boy. Wow. I don't really know what happened at the end there. Got some 2001 the space 2001 a bucket Grease Odyssey. I think that's a good place to end it though. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you Wednesday. Join the Discord, submit your prompt, tell your friends, and bye ho wee way. Thanks for watching. See you Wednesday. Bye.